Hi, my name is Karel Psota. I'm the sound designer on the Instinct library, and today I'm going to walk you through some of the patches I designed. And like any good trailer, let's start with some Brahms. All right, here we go. Cold and distant, like the title would suggest. Really good to start cues with. A bit more in your face and still discreet. Not a lot of high end in that one. Complete opposite with a totally Mick Gordon inspired sound. There's a lot of madness going on when you use a white noise and crushed sine waves together. If you haven't seen the Mick Gordon video on Doom, I highly recommend. Classic Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sound. Oh, that's the one I used in the trailer. I like this one because it's aggressive but still passive. There's not much attack to it, and even you can like lower the attack even more to get like a swelling Bram. I think these are getting trendy, so I would definitely grab it. Just kidding, I'm totally biased. Wait, is that in the free pack? Shit. Okay, Forlorn. That one is inspired by Mad Max Fury Road. It's pretty close to the original. If you A/B it, you would hear some major differences because I kind of failed this remake. But anyway, the alternate version born of this is pretty punchy. So yeah, next. Similar to the first sample, this one is much further in the mix. Paints kind of a sonic landscape. Cool to start like trailer atmospheric intros and stuff like that. Pretty trendy nowadays. And of course, I left one minimalistic sound, the sonar ping, super useful for titles. You know, sometimes less is more. Like, I think this sound was used in the margin quite a lot, and also in the menu of Mass Effect 3. Moving on. Downers. So these are mapped, each sample to a different key. So you can quickly access what you need. So my theory with drones is that you should be able to score 30 seconds of picture by just holding one note. Just like scary strings, all that motion in the sound should keep the audience captivated. Also, you'll notice that I'm always hitting the same note, C2, D2. Although there's a lot of flexibility, you're guaranteed that it will sound amazing around there. Then the rest is kind of open to experimentation. For example, higher drones will generate more high end because the sample is pitched higher. So you can use, for example, filtering. This will allow you to go reach higher sounds and still not sound as aggressive and blend it all together. Cool. All right. Dawn, let's see. You know what? Sometimes I completely forget how I make these sounds. I actually have to go back to open the sessions and figure out the processing. For this one, I believe it was like synths going through guitar amps. Here's kind of a simple sound, but it has a lot of subtle movement. It makes it very cinematic and deep. Notice one layer increasing in pitch. Guitar is bouncing between fifths and unison. Again, I really like interesting motion. It really helps to make your music more interesting and less boring. This is totally not what I wanted to say. All right, cool. Planets. All right. Again, there's so much artifacts and little stuff just crawling around that, again, makes it interesting for the listener. Just holding one note. Reveries. kind of sounds like Interstellar, but I was influenced by Westworld, one of my favorite shows. There's something so eerie about it. Cool stars. This one is super non-trailer. Fills me with a little bubble of joy, and you can add octaves to it. Just flourishes of flowery little dots of sounds filling the space. I really like that sound, but I'm aware that it's totally off-brand. But who cares? You deserve to have this cool sound too. Back to epicness and trailers. Way less interesting than the arpeggiated one, but again, has a specific purpose and can be that really cool color under some other instruments. And octaves, really cool too. Windmills. Cool. Oh yeah, hits. All right, let's get aggressive here. That is the light bulb that caused me cancer. Right here. Oh, my favorite snare. You can hear some little artifacts in the background. Cool, loops, all right. So they're all tempo synced and usually around the note D. You can pitch them around if you want, here. All right, so let's see. Again, I love pulses. One's a bit fast, it's great around 80, 90. Reminds me of Daft Punk when they arrive in Tron, you know, on the grid. Just sounds fat. Cool. All right. Some classic pulses. All right. I'm not David Williams, so I wouldn't play that fast, but that's a pretty good groove. Again, pretty off-brand, but it was in the trailer and I was trying to do something new. So to be fair to the customers, I had to put it into the library. Some synth stuff. And my favorite percussion, just bottles everywhere. These, you'll never guess what it is. It's actually spray cans. They have something inside that like rings when you shake it. So I sampled these and panned them and filled a cool little space with that. Just a little clock ticking. And finally, a very weird sound I used in another trailer. With a little bass loop. All right, next, risers. Here we go. So yeah, these risers all have different techniques, serve different purposes. Some are like full spectrum, some are more discrete. Like that one's way more discrete. Fits right above your orchestra. Also, we did not record any orchestras, so you won't hear any like strings or brass risers. You won't find anything close to a Symphobia riser because I cannot stand these sounds anymore. Just some good old synths. Oh wait, no, we have guitars too, never mind. Super Man of Steel. That one sounds like a siren. Subhits, let's see. So I only use a few sub-hits, but that's because I believe that you only need one good sub-hit, and then you can reuse it in every track, and no one will notice. But yeah, I do like Daniel James. He has one, like, I think every 8 bars or something, or 16 bars, and it works so well. Anyway, cool. Next, whoosh bangs. It's like I have a short whoosh, a passive bang. Complete opposite, longer builds with a deeper hit. Yeah, these are great for all like the TV spots that require kind of aggressive transition sounds. That one has more low end, more theatrical. That is our variation of the previous one with no anvil. That one reminds me of Skyrim. I think, yeah, Skyrim when you finish a quest. Ooh. That one I used in the trailer. That's the main hit on the chorus. That one's just heavy, dry in your face. That one's more high-end, more further in the mix. Oh, that one is great if you have a video game character and he has a sword. It's like the final hit, really useful. Cool, then whooshes are just passive ones. So you'll notice that my whooshes still have some bang in it. That's because I like to have impacts. It helps editors with hit points. Yeah, like that, or like that. Oh, I love this one. Cool. So hopefully by now you realize that this library is no filler. It's really only the best sounds I could come up with, and I always try to make them different and fill different spaces in the mix. It's just less sounds but higher quality, which at the end of the day allows you to work faster and better, I believe. Anyway, enough of me talking. This video was supposed to be 2 minutes long. I completely failed. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.